When you talk about making choices, you made a really big one earlier this year.
I did.
You, after 11 years, left WWE, and you didn't really make a big deal about it. You didn't put out a tweet about it. You didn't do a podcast. You didn't make a video. You kind of quietly left the company.
This is my first podcast since I left. Yeah, actually, I just realized that. Yeah.
Super grateful to have you here, too. What kind of thought went into that? How much thought went into leaving a sure thing? It was 11 years at WWE.
A lot of thought, actually. I may have felt for a while that I needed a change, and then leading up to it, there was just a bunch of signs, a bunch of stuff that different people said that they may have not even realized that they said it, that just kind of helped me make up my mind. One of the things that just popped in my head was Johnny Gargano's last promo on NXT when he said to just always bet on yourself. And that was just like maybe the last straw. It was just one of those that was like, yep, he's 100% right. You need to rather go out on your own horse than, is that even a saying, going out on your own horse? Well, it is now, I'll tell you that much. So
put it on a T-shirt.
Put it on a T-shirt, right? Your own horse. Since we're in the fairgrounds. So to me, it was just kind of a lot of things leading up to it. And then
die on your own shield. That's what you're saying.
There we go. Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to die, but on my own
Go
shield.
out on your own shield.
So then I didn't want to make a big deal out of it because a lot of people do. A lot of people, they, when Cody left the first time, he made that list of who he wanted to wrestle. And then after that, everybody made that list. That was like the new favorite thing. So I just want to do it different. I'm kind of against the grain a lot, where I'm just like, everybody's doing this. Let me try to do this over here. And I felt it was better that way because I figured if I want to keep wrestling and then I pop up somewhere, it's going to be a bigger surprise. And I feel wrestling is all about moments. And if I would have been like, all right, I'm leaving, then people would have known, right? Then it would be like, okay, he's going to show up somewhere or whatever. But if it's just kind of quiet, nobody really knows what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And that's the beauty in wrestling, right? Like, you want to be surprised. Like, yes, you want to know, but you also love being surprised. And to me, that's always a very important thing, that you know maybe, but there's always that doubt. And that's what makes magic happen. And I feel like I'm more about actions than talking. So I was just like, I'll just let it breathe. And
I'm sure they were trying to get you to re-sign. What was the thing that made it like really bad? Yeah. What was the decision that pushed you over and said, you know what, I'm not going to?
There was a couple. One of the things was there's so many people that I want to be in the ring with at AEW in that Ring of Honor. I was like, man, I have matches for the next years that I want to do. And while there's still guys in WWE that I haven't wrestled and that I really want to wrestle, that number is less than at AEW. And at my core, I always wanted to improve. I wanted to get better, and I wanted to have new challenges. When I first went from Ring of Honor to WWE, I didn't do so because I wanted to be on TV or anything. It was just, for me, it was the logical next step. Like, okay, I've done a lot in Ring of Honor. What's the next step? What's the next challenge? Where are the best guys at that point? And it was the same thing here. It was like, all right, what's the next step? What's the next challenge?